Alright, got a nice grocery haul in yesterday, but everything is already put away because it was on my way to work, and so it's already been put away. But we got some cinnamon swirl bread, got strawberry, blueberry, and then the raisin cinnamon. Got some Powerades, but they're almost gone. Let's see. I got three things of 96.4 lean ground beef. This is gonna be my main protein source for the next couple days, just because I've been craving like hamburgers a lot lately. Some mushrooms, raspberries, got some spinach, and just like iceberg lettuce. Got a bunch of Greek yogurts, got some strawberries, got some skim milk for cereal. I got some of these water flavorings, but I was thinking that it was just a big container with a whole bunch of water bottles. But if you look closely, it says pitcher packs. So these are huge, and I've been able to get like 4 water bottles out of each pack. But I think what I'm gonna do is just get a gallon jug and pour an entire thing in there, because then that helps me push my water. Got some rice cakes. These are the best flavor, tomato and basil. I got 3 of these, and then 1 of the white cheddar. Those are also freaking good. I got 2 of these soups. I couldn't find the selection, and I was limited on time, so I don't really feel like looking. This is protein granola with dark chocolate. Freaking amazing. I like to put it in my yogurt. Some Frank's red hot sauce for some eggs. Got a bunch of sugar-free Jellos. Got about 3 of them, and then a sugar-free pudding. Already had all these Pop-Tarts. Got a whole bunch of Power Crunch bars. I got 2, 4, 5 containers, and then a box of 1 bars. This is the only flavor of 1 bars that I like, because it's got like the confetti on the outside of the bar, and it's freaking amazing. Already had some of this, but I did a little restock. Sugar-free maple and brown sugar. Oatmeal, it's good. Throw cinnamon and 0-calorie sugar in it, or syrup in it, and it's amazing. And other than that, I don't think I really got anything else. Oh yeah, last but not least, Diet Cherry Dr. Pepper. So that was the bulk of it, just trying to get like low-calorie foods, somewhat healthy, just to help like stay full. High in fiber foods that are like thick but not like high in calorie. Like the oatmeal, you can get oatmeal with twice as many carbs in it, but it's about the same size, and it's gonna fill you up about the same. So you really have to do that like trade-off of it not tasting quite as good but filling you up and taking less of your calories, if that makes sense. All right, it's about 12 o'clock, making kind of like my second meal of the day. So I have some mushrooms, some pepper and onion blend, just some regular red onion, and some spinach. All of that is steaming up in here, getting everything nice and soft. And then what I'm gonna do is pour egg whites on it and mix it all up, kind of like scrambled eggs with all that good stuff in it. Alright, I was just informed that some of the food made it into here, because I did think that I had more, so low excuse. So, a couple more things of Halo Top, and some fat-free waffles. Final product. Alright guys, welcome to day 2 of the vlog. To be completely honest, I haven't really felt like vlogging like at all today, or really yesterday. Yesterday, after I talked to you last, I can't even remember. I hit a push workout yesterday, and the reason I didn't really feel like recording that is because I filmed it last week, and I'm pretty sure the week before. Workouts are changing this week though, so we'll have, you know, new workouts and stuff coming up. But yeah, so I decided not to film that. And today, I went swimming this early afternoon. It's about 4 o'clock now, but I don't know, I was feeling so de-energized. Well, I went and did cardio and then went and swam, and I decided I'm gonna take today's a rest day and not work out. It's supposed to hit legs, but I got to the gym and did not feel like doing it at all. So I decided I'll do cardio and then take the day off from lifting, and then we'll lift again tomorrow and Saturday and Sunday. Normally I take Saturday or Sunday off. But I really just feel super de-energized, which sucks because, you know, I hate like making other people feel like, I don't know, 'cause When I get really tired like this, I just don't feel very social, and I have a hard time like talking and conversing and stuff. So I don't really like making people feel like I'm in a bad mood or something. I really just feel so tired that like moving my mouth to talk is a lot of work, and honestly I should just probably take a nap. But when these times come, even like caffeine, like I drank a Monster and I still didn't feel all that good. Still felt super de-energized, which it sucks because, you know, I'm doing it to myself. I'm choosing to do this. I'm choosing to prep for a show and to get to contest leanness, and so it's just it's very self-centered, and I don't like that. But 4 more weeks, it'll be over, and I don't make it sound like, you know, I'm completely miserable and I want like prep to be over so bad, because honestly I do enjoy it to a degree. I mean, when you're in it, I think it's a little bit harder to enjoy, but I enjoy seeing the progress, and I truly enjoy putting in the work. But there is definitely some negative side effects that come along with it, like constantly being hungry, I'm starting to get tired of, as well as constantly feeling like super tired. And like after I eat, I feel pretty good normally, but I just have a hard time getting full and staying full. And so I can definitely see why people bounce back negatively, just because you know, you're constantly being so obsessive with, you know, trying to get full, but you don't have the resources to get full. And if you do get full, then the rest of the day you're gonna be starving. So you want to eat just enough to get you full, but not so much to where you're wasting your calories for the rest of the day. And so, you know, freaking out about going over your macros, stuff like that, just really wears on you. And so I can see how when you don't put a deadline to it, or when you're post show and like like you have the freedom, because you're not like, you know, you have the freedom to eat what you want. And so I can definitely see how people could bounce back negatively. So calories for the day, I'm actually sitting pretty good. I have about 800 left. I'm gonna get some Dreyer's ice cream. This stuff is pretty good, and by pretty good I mean it tastes like any ice cream brand ever. I'm probably gonna go with this cookie dough. I got 3 different flavors, which probably wasn't the best idea because now I just want ice cream all the time. But in 1 cup there is 7 grams of fat, 44 carb, and 4 protein. So the macros on that are really not that much different than the macros on Halo Top. Halo Top is less like condensed, like you can eat more ice cream for the amount of calories. But as far as macros go, this tastes way better, and it's pretty close to being the same macros. Alright, for breakfast you got 2 Dan Light and Fit Greek yogurts, the vanilla flavor, and then I'm gonna add 1/4 of a cup of this dark chocolate protein oats into there, mix it up. There's about 10 carb, or like 15 carbs, and 1/4 of a cup, as well as like 5 protein and like 2 grams of fat. So the macros are pretty good. So that's the breakfast, as well as I got a Power Crunch bar, about 450 calories. This should fill me up if I drink enough water for hopefully an hour and a half or 2 hours, and then I'll get something a little bit bigger. All right, guys, it's about 11 now, about an hour and a half since I ate, and I feel so much better today than I did yesterday. I don't know what it was, but that's just part of being on prep. You know, you have good days and you have bad days, but like more than just prep, I feel like that goes for life in general. Everybody has good days, everybody has bad days. It's just a matter of your mindset and how you view those bad days. Like, it's easy to let a bad day pull you down and make you feel like, you know, it subtracts from any kind of progress, or it makes you, you know, worse in some way. But if you allow it to, if you treat it with an open mind, this tripod needs to freaking stay still. But if you treat it with an open mind and allow it to make you stronger and make you better, then it absolutely will. So try to stay optimistic through the bad days, through the rough days, and just know that dude, I swear this, just know, gosh dang it, this thing is starting to go bad on me. Just know that if you allow it to, it will make you better for it. So, got my 3rd cup of coffee. Little pro tip to get in your water. First of all, carry around a gallon jug. I swear to freaking, oh my gosh. This tripod sucks, man. So what I was saying, carry around a gallon jug. Kind of look like a douchebag, but who cares? I have about a half gallon left. I'm just kidding, I just filled it up this much. But I like to pour in Crystal Light. This is the strawberry banana Crystal Light flavoring. So I mix it up enough to where it tastes pretty good. And then what I do is I get a whole bunch of ice and I pour it in with the ice. And whenever the water is like freezing cold is when it tastes the best with this Crystal Light stuff. But carrying around a gallon helps you visualize like how much water you need to drink. And so if you're trying to drink like a gallon and a half, gallon to 2 gallons, then it helps you to see like how much you drink and also how much you need to drink. Because it's easy to drink a couple glasses throughout the day and be like, yeah, I've probably like gotten close to 2 gallons, but most likely you haven't. So I like to pour that in there, let it sit for a minute or two until it's really cold, and then it's easier to drink, helps you push your fluids, and also I get in a lot of water through coffee. I drink my coffee black. It's really the best way to drink it, especially if you're on a diet. Like for right now, it'd be freaking stupid for me to put like sugar or honey or creamer or anything like that into it, which is gonna end up, you know, taking away from my carbs, because drinking your carbs on a cut, let alone a prep, is stupid. Like really stupid. Alright guys, meal number 2 for the day. I got 10 ounces of this 96.4 ground beef. The next thing I'm going to do is make somewhat of a salad. So I'm going to get this big bowl. Alright, and I had about half of this last night. There's 12 carbs in this entire bag of basically just iceberg lettuce, which is worthless as far as the micronutrients and all that goes. But it is something to chew on, and kind of, I wouldn't say it's filling, but whenever you're eating a different, like something else, like the hamburgers, for example, it adds to it. So I'm gonna put this fat-free sweet and zesty sauce on Thousand Island. I'm gonna do, yeah, so about a tablespoon and a half. The salad with the dressing by itself is about 12 carbs. It's about 50 calories. So really, it's not that bad, and you get some volume in along with the hamburgers. It's gonna help me stay full. It's about noon right now. I'm going to the gym around 1:30, so that'll give me enough time to not feel like uncomfortable at the gym, because I drink a lot during my workout. I normally try to drink close to like a third to half a gallon of water during my workout, so I don't want to feel super bloated during the workout. So that's what I'm going to eat right now. I counted 2 hamburger buns, but we only have 1 left, so I'm about 20 extra carbs than I thought I would. Not sure what I'm going to do. I might save it for tonight, or I might just get some regular bread. Yeah, so that's the meal. Hitting legs shortly. Alright guys, welcome back to another commentary. I think instead of talking about the workouts today, I want to talk about something else. So while the workout clips play, I'm just going to kind of talk about what I'm going to talk about. So apologize if I look extra sleepy. I just woke up from a nap, and I am a very sleepy boy right now. I want to talk a little bit about prepping and who all it is for. So first of all, I want to just say that if you feel like prepping is something that you want to do, or doing a show is something that you want to do, there's a few pieces of advice that I would give you. The first piece of advice that I would give you is find a good coach, and find a coach that knows what they're talking about, and find a coach that isn't just like, you know, basing stuff off of bro science. Find a coach who has successfully prepped people, because you start to tinker with hormones and everything whenever you start to get into contest shape. And so if your coach doesn't know like a lot about all that stuff, then you run a very dangerous line of damaging yourself longer than temporarily. So look hard for a good coach. And it's like, I'm training with Justin Mahaley, if you don't know, and we have been training together for about 7 months now, I think, 7 or 8. I started training with him about 4 months before we started prepping, knowing that I wanted to prep and knowing that I wanted to prep with him. But the man knows a lot, and so that's my first piece of advice. Really just find somebody, do some research on coaches that that know what they're talking about, that know what they are doing and have done a lot of it. Another thing I would say is, if you don't already have a healthy relationship with food, don't think that you're going to be able to do a prep successfully and be able to come back normal afterwards. And another thing with Justin is he won't let you prep if you're not ready. Another thing is, know why you're getting into it, because it is not easy. It's a very, very big mental battle. It's a mind game, because as you start to get leaner and as you start to look better, you feel worse, but you also don't always feel like you look good, and then it gets in your head and you psych yourself out. It's like you can be looking freaking amazing, and like, but you look in the mirror and you're like, holy crap, like I don't look good at all. And then you can come back like 3 months later after you've finished your prep and after you've been like bulking again and you've put on a little bit of weight, you can be like, holy crap, look how good I looked back then. So your mind just plays games on you. So like, understand that it truly is a difficult battle, and know full-fledged what you're getting into, because I would say prepping definitely separates the boys from the men, because as I'm getting deeper into it, it's definitely getting harder, but I enjoy it. So that's what I want to say. Make sure that you are in healthy standings with, you know, your hormone levels and everything. Make sure that and if you're trying to do a prep on your own, I wouldn't recommend that, just because unless you've done them before and had success with it, I guess. But even so, I think it's very hard to coach yourself, just because you don't see yourself subjectively. It's like, you see yourself how you see yourself, but if you are like, you see yourself in the mirror every single day, and so it's hard to coach yourself just because of that. And so it can be hard to like make decisions that need to be made. So that would be some of my recommendations if you were thinking about prepping. I'm gonna end this vlog here because it is time. So thanks so much for watching. Make sure to hit the subscribe button. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. Ooh. We'll see you in the next one.